and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Julia. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make a delicious broccoli, ham and bacon pie with of course a homemade pie crust. So let's get started. So first off I have to get started with my pie crust, and what I would use for my pie crust here is some flour, some salt, some lightly whisked egg, and I'm probably not going to use all of my egg because it really depends on how the dough is getting together. I'm just going to add an egg until it is nice and sticky. Sometimes I'm using 2 eggs, sometimes I'm just using 1.5. It really depends on, well, how the dough is. And then I'm also going to use a lot of butter, and my butter here have been out of the fridge for about 30 minutes. So into my flour and salt here, I'm just going to add in all of my butter. And my portion is looking a bit big here, but that is because I am making a double portion of my pie crust. But of course, I'm just going to write down 1 portion down below in my description. But now I'm just going to turn on for my machine here and let this here stir well. And when that is well combined, I'm going to add in my eggs gradually. And when I have a nice and combined dough, I'm going to stop with adding in my eggs. And then I'm just going to wrap it up in some foil, and then it is ready to rest in the fridge for about an hour. So I'm now ready to make my filling for my pie while my pie crust is resting in the fridge. And what I have here is a dry pan, and into that I'm going to fry in my bacon. And when that is done, I'm of course going to remove it from the pan and place on some paper towels to drain that fat off. But instead of removing that fat from the bacon, I'm going to fry up my onions and broccoli in there just to get that extra bacon flavor into the pie. So when the bacon is done, frying my broccoli and onion in there until my onions are nice and soft. And after that, I'm going to remove it from the pan. And now for the last step of my pie filling, and for that I am going to use some shredded mozzarella cheese, some lightly whisked egg, pepper, salt and some sour cream. So I'm basically just going to add it all into my cheese, so into the sour cream, that, and in with my egg, pepper and salt. What I'm going to do now is to add some flour to my table and then roll my pie crust out. And just remember, I made a double portion in the beginning, so I have already cut mine into half when I am rolling it out. And when it is rolled out, I'm going to add it into my pie form. I am now ready to assemble my pie, but before I'm going to do that, I am going to add my bacon and some shredded ham into my broccoli and onions. So I'm just going to mix that in. And my broccoli and onion have cooled down for about 30 minutes while I rolled out my pie crust. And my oven is already at 150 degrees C convection oven. And if you don't have convection, then have it at 170 degrees C. So I'm just going to add this here into my pie crust. And now I'm just going to add my sour cream, cheese, egg and salt and pepper mix over. And now this pie here is ready to get into the oven for about 40 minutes. And when it is done in there, I'm going to take it out and let it cool for about 1 hour before cutting it out and serving it.